Guys, Kiwi Sylveon, and welcome back. We're gonna take on the Butcher, because he's crazy.
I'm not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
Yeah, he's a little stir-crazy, because he decides to give in to the blight that he apparently has.
There's the
Well,
Butcher. He's a beaver and fighting his own Otome.
How's that thing going to tell us about the gods?
We have to hope he's still in there.
oh, there's water. Probably go around the dockwise.
Get ready. Got them.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Fight me when they say. Final ritual. Use it.
There's nothing left of him.
I see Tearstone Island. The ritual. Tearstone Island.
He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
At least the Butcher wasn't lying.
Yeah, he's a prince among men. Least he gave us what we came for, though.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and
Uh-oh.
virtue. We are all devastated to see him go.
Oh boy.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation.
Uh-oh.
The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it. What's left of it, anyways.
You gutless traitor. You weren't powerless against the Butcher. You were working with him.
I don't expect you to understand this, but sometimes governance means not showing your entire hand.
You sold the crows out to the Otome.
I want your head.
You dare speak to me of betrayal? I saved Treviso from the Otomes' slaughter.
BS.
Let my people, your people, suffer and sicken in favor of Minrathous, of Tevinter. I gave up the crows. You gave up the whole city. Treviso is dying, Rook, and its killer wears your face.
Sometimes there's no good choice left. Just a bunch of different bad ones. A leader owns the consequences of that choice, no matter what they are. What if our people could have fought back? Could have rallied to the city's defense? But the Otome kept them weak, let them die. That happened because of a choice you made. I live with the consequences of my decisions. Can you say the same?
You live with nothing, Rook.
Oh
You
boy.
have the luxury of distraction, of defining all your actions by the greater good.
I'm gonna
So
enjoy
take your
tearing your
team
head.
to Tearstone Island. Face Elgernon and Gillinane, strike them down. Or don't. Either way, Treviso is dying. But it's still mine. Leave its funerary rites to one who cared enough about this city to make themselves its villain.
Ooh, I'm gonna enjoy taking his head off of his body.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The governor betrayed us all. And for what? A city that is sick, and whose recovery will be measured in years.
I take it you heard? The Butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Otome fell in line?
Whatever the Otome are looking for, Eventu's giving it to them.
The blight changes things. Even the Otome fear it. The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
Something always bothered me about Evenchi.
Many things bothered me about Evenchi, yet I did not spot the most important one.
This wasn't
True.
a failure. You gave us the name we needed.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The Butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Evenchi all along.
They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Eventually will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
We'll stop Evenchi.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Evenchi confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgarnon and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Evenchi.
If you truly want to help Treviso recover from the Blight, help us deal with the governor.
Of
We'll
course.
let you know when we'll make our move.
Good.
After that, Treviso will be free.
Good. Wait. Is Ivanichi? Let me just look this up. Okay. They are... Okay, now I get it.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
So, okay. Meh. Oh! Though the circumstances prompting our meeting were not perhaps what either of us has chosen, I'm glad we did meet. I'd heard of you from Varric, of course, and Harding spoke... What? Wrong one. The drums of war. Okay. Events move with tremendous speed, much that we thought certain has turned out to be only wishful thinking. And every day we find ourselves pushed to our limits. The Darkspawn, until now, a little more than a trickle, have become a flood, and we've been forced to abandoned villages and settlements all across southern Ferelden. We have retaken Skyhold from the demons that infested it, and there we brought refugees from this onslaught. How fitting that the fortress that housed my people, New Age war against Corypheus, should serve to once again protect the innocent from the would-be gods. Yet I fear even Skyhold won't be sufficient. Already the Darkspawn has claimed Redcliffe and the shores of Lake Calenad, rid with the Blight's corruption. Our land sickens and dies, and I fear whoever among from the people live through this relentless assault will starve to death instead. It's a cruel fate for those who have already been through so much. Skyhold stands firm as the rock of the mountains themselves. Pastone proves little sustenance. The Chassid and Navarre hunt bring food, but even they return empty-handed more often than not. But hope remains. There have been no signs of the Antom on the waking sea. The reports from all areas suggest the Venatori have fought to a standstill. The free marches have unified under a single banner. Even now can march south to aid us in our struggle. I can't say with much confidence that we'll win this war, but we'll make the gods pay in blood for every inch of ground. The people of Thedas have not yet fallen, and I hope they never will. Cool. It's still sad to know that most of Thedas has fallen. I want to get... I need to go see Lucanus. I need to see a few people. Don't have time for you guys.
Supper in Docktown?
What's the occasion?
I've got leads to chase on Alia and Docktown's missing people. A few sources will only talk if I'm alone. But if you're around after, you help me uncover all this. Supper's on me.
Sure. Count me in.
Aww. Lucanus.
Syrians mixed up with the wrong crowd.
Yeah, I still don't understand.
Well, the Grey Wardens have taught me that no one's beyond redemption.
I hope so.
Lucanus.
Spite will not stop demanding revenge for Treviso. Is there any more we can do?
Oh, now that you mention it. Let's get this. Oh. Hey, boys.
It worked. The crows have harried the Otome, and Evenchi is revealed. But I did not think this is what they planned.
Rook, good. We have discovered what Evenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the comic master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some comic had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Evenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now... Now Evenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
They're not doing this to Treviso. Not to my city.
After the dragon attack, and then the blight... The governor is a coward who has given up on Treviso.
Better to poison the last of it themselves than let anyone else solve these things.
It is finally time to strike.
Go to the garrison and prevent Ivenchi from releasing the Kamek.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the Crows against the rest of Ivenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
There is something else. Jacobus stormed off earlier. He did not look well.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Do you think Ivenchi would target the field hospital?
I would not put anything past them now.
Rook, you must find Chance.
What happened?
He was here earlier, deathly ill, saying he had to see the market master.
The market is filled with the sick and injured. If Chance is blighted, or about to become a darkspawn,
We will find what has become of him.
Come on. We have to find Chance before he gets to the market.
I mean, we're going to the same spot.
I can't believe it. Your own cousin tried to kill you. It's just like one of my stories. Danger, intrigue, family drama.
They put that in stories? In Antiva, that's just a regular afternoon.
Do you think he'll ever escape? Look, dead on Tom. A lot of dead on Tom.
Those marks. A crow cut them down.
Chance?
It could be.
He was going to see the market master. Let's find her.
No violence in here. None. This is a place for people to recover.
Excuse me?
or die.
Did a crow named Chance come by recently?
He saved us, is what he did. The Antam were planning a raid to steal our supplies for the injured. We heard them right outside the gates. Chance dealt with the brutes before they even set foot into the market. And he left you a note.
No, Chance.
Chance is blighted. He asked us to make sure he doesn't hurt anyone. He's waiting for us in the Drowned District.
I like Chance. Chance was a good boy. I'm actually sad now. Stupid game. I liked Chance. I'm sad. I'm sadder than I was when freaking in the first episode. Or second episode, I guess, or whenever. I'm sad. I'm sad. Super sad.
There's the garrison. Onto the garrison and the governor. The courtyard looks empty.
Where are all the Otome guards?
Eventually must be further in.
Press we
We clear
go.
the garrison this time. Eventually's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
Look! Intruders! Calm down. We can escape across the roofs.
The garrison has fallen to darkspawn!
That explains why Eventually's Otome were trying to run. Eventually's blighted.
Jacobus! No! I'm sorry, Jacobus. I'm sorry, Jacobus.
Okay, now for Eventually.
I will see you dead if it's the last thing I do before the flight takes me!
I feel strange. Like dizzy strange. Bad air.
Wait! Are these Otomes real?
I see the comic is working! I told you once! It won't end any differently! Why don't you die? Why don't you give up? If that damned dark spawn at the gates hadn't scratched me, blighted me, if you hadn't interfered,
It wouldn't have made a difference.
neither will my death. My comment could have helped stabilize the city. But it's still blighted, dying. Nothing can save Treviso now.
We just stopped the governor from poisoning people. That's a start.
I did it to protect the city.
You
Uh-huh.
did it because you wanted it for yourself. You say you did all this for Treviso, eventually, to protect it. But you never really believed in it.
What would you know about the city I love?
Chance and Jacopo. Jacopo.
Governor in time.
None of that. It is time to celebrate a victory.
Jacopo.
Rook, I should have wine. We should toast you.
Evenchi is dead. The comic is being disposed of. All thanks to you.
The garrison's a mess.
Details.
The Otome remain, though with Evenchi gone, I think we will be able to persuade them to move on in the coming months.
People are being moved to safer areas outside the Blight. Crows have time now to patrol for Darkspawn.
It will take years, but we can plan for Treviso's future now that it has one.
After all the things we've seen, the choices I've made, it's my home. It always will be, no matter how hard we have to work to save it.
You have our knives, if anyone ever says otherwise.
You never gave up, Rook. We will repay that in full. But life is so dull if all we talk about are responsibilities. It is time to celebrate.
For our victory.
For Treviso's freedom.
For the crows.
What an excellent idea. Viago, dear, you mentioned something about getting us drinks?
I want that. Jacobus. Jacobus. No chance. No chance.
We're close to where Chance's note said he'd be.
Chance. He was my best. He was a good boy.
Careful ahead.
Chance.
alone. That's Chance.
Chance.
Thank you, friends. Treviso will not forget you, Chance Candide.
Let's let Taya and Viago know what happened here.
Man. I'm sad. I'm sad. First Jacobo. Jacobo and now Chance. Fuck the blight, man.
Well, what did they say?
The wardens have found tendrils of blight reaching deep down into the rock. They are searching for the root of it. When they cut it out, there are no promises, but a little hope yet.
We found Chance. He saved the market from Anton before Blight took him over.
Thank you for giving him a kinder end.
His name will be on the memorial we are building for all the lost.
Please, visit later if you wish to see it.
Boy. I like a lot of defense, but it's like... No. No. Jeez, there's nothing good that... I mean, there's that, but it's like... I like that a little more. Hmm. Hmm. I meant to go there. So yeah. I was correct. Even if she was non-binary. Hmm. I have to figure out something quick. Why isn't it? Did I not unlock it? Oh, I like that shy crush. We're friends with him. Demon of Virantium. That makes sense. Tasha's here. I like how Tasha's here. Whoops. Back I go. Wait. Look on us! Look on us, my bestie boy. You don't need to breathe in my ear, Rook.
Lucanus.
He looks just like me. Spite, I mean, what he manifests.
That makes sense, doesn't it? What's on your mind?
I've been thinking. Treviso is as safe as we can make it. So, when my contract to you is fulfilled, Spite and I will go our separate ways. Literally, I'm going to seek out a way to separate us, wherever that takes me.
A lot of people have tried to cure possession. Sometimes, if they can kill the demon in the Fade...
That's what I've heard too, but there's no guarantee of success, especially given our situation.
Because you and Spite were forced together?
And because I pay my debts, even to him.
And what about the other person in this equation? How does he feel about this?
He dreams of freedom. I've shared those dreams. He never chose this, Rook. Something must change.
You sound like you still got some doubts.
Being possessed. It's not like separating oil and water. Each element permanently infuses the other. Spite wears my face, uses my skills. I know I've grown stronger. So, say I cast out Spite with all he's learned from me. What then? What if I free myself, but unleash a true demon of Virantium?
A demon who's worked in a team, saved people, and made friends.
He'd lose them if I cast him out.
You keep saying that. Like you'd miss him?
He's been part of me. He'd be alone.
Spite will only be alone if he chooses to be. But you can't control that. All you can do is trust that you're making the right call. For both of you.
I know. But from someone else, it's easier to believe. And it's easier to see a future I can live with when this is done. To strike hardest, one must aim beyond the target. Let's end it, Rook. You and I and Spite, and all the fury we can muster.
Cool. Oh, cool! Yeah, you're wearing that. Oh my god, look at him. Look at that guy. Look at that man. Look at that man. Look at that armor, man. I am in love with it. Love it. Oh, I'm not quite there. Okay. I'm not confused anymore. I'm not confused anymore. Meh. Let me just see if Ballora. I need to work with. Wait. I need to get Emmerich and them up. Unfortunately. Fast traveling is my best friend. We're bringing our best friend with. Well, hopefully one of our best friends.
Ballora, you came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still. Even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Yanarl, the others.
The ritual should have granted them purity. Strength. That it did not. That is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Inaris. For our people.
Inaris is building an army, Syrian. The ritual worked exactly like he wanted it to.
No. Inaris would never do that. He wants what's best for our people. It was my failure. And my failure.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Evinuris. But the victors write the histories. He fought to make our people great. And the Evinuris fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again.
How many elves have to die to get there?
Greatness requires sacrifice.
No.
No. That's not the Syrian I know. He's influencing you through the mask, poisoning your thoughts.
My thoughts remain my own, Ballora. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, Have you ever felt the warmth of a god's happiness or the cold bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of, then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him. Help us to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
So you'll do whatever he says to fight some phantom threat?
There are people, Syrian. They deserve better than this. That's what you taught me. You were my anchor, Syrian. You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing. Do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you. So why won't you trust it now?
Whoops.
No.
I had to take a screenshot.
I must do what I must.
Poor Balara.
We're gonna have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work to do.
My poor baby. My poor baby. My poor baby girl. My poor baby. Alright, everyone. Time to gather around.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Otom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave it here before I make freaking decisions. So remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.